Photosynthesis. What is this process we observe to support all life on this planet as we know it? The next time you throw your can of beer out the window or a bag of chips on the floor, remember the incredible process of harnessing energy from the sun is ultimately responsible for supporting these actions. How, you ask? How did biological life develop and trap photosynthesis? Yes, trap photosynthesis from over hundreds of millions of years of evolution. Some of these organisms that contain photosynthesis are grass, bacteria, marine life, trees, and even the moss that grows in trees. But as you look at this list, you might find that bacteria and marine life aren't usual organisms that you would see or think of as containing photosynthesis. Well, this is an interesting topic because photosynthesis is actually believed to have derived from a type of bacteria known as cyanobacteria. Now, the theory that this is contained in is known as the endosymbiotic theory. This theory is that bacteria such as cyanobacteria had a symbiotic or beneficial partnership with higher level organisms, which led to them being trapped inside of these organisms. And the evidence for this is the presence of two membranes around chloroplasts inside of plant cells. One for the bacteria and one for the host cell that engulfed it. Now that you have an idea how photosynthesis contributes to your everyday life, let's explore how photosynthesis takes energy from the sun and converts it into energy. Now, I won't go into too much detail right now, but I just want you to see the bigger picture of how photosynthesis converts sunlight into energy. Now, photosynthesis is broken down into two major steps, the light reaction and the dark reaction. And these names are pretty much straightforward, but it can get a little tricky at times. But as far as the light reaction, it should be properly referred to as the light-dependent reaction. It depends on sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water. Carbon dioxide is just exhaled by animals, and you know water is very abundant most of the time. And the light-independent reaction, or the dark reaction, can occur independently of sunlight, which means it could occur during the daytime when sunlight is available, or it can occur at night when sunlight isn't available. Now, why do we even call it the dark reaction? Why don't we just call it the light-independent reaction? Well, it's called the dark reaction because in many species of plants, the ATP produced from the light reaction is actually stored during the daytime. And at nighttime, the dark reaction will take over and use that stored ATP because it needs carbon dioxide, water, and ATP produced from the light-dependent reaction. And it will produce glucose and oxygen. Now, glucose is a very important molecule for animals, and oxygen is also a very important molecule for animals. We have a balance going on between animals and plants. We provide carbon dioxide while they provide glucose and oxygen. Now, this is just a brief overview of photosynthesis, and I will go into more detail about this in my later video.